The drama between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is bigger than ever, and all of this is leading up to their matchup. Now Spence is claiming that Crawford has a padded resume and hasn't fought any hard opponents to keep his undefeated record. Spence definitely feels like he's doing Crawford a favor by giving him this fight, and he stated, "I feel like it was basically me making concessions the people thought I wasn't going to make. I basically gave him stuff that the business people felt like he didn't need or he didn't deserve. I wanted to make the fight happen, so give it to him." When the two of them met face to face in the past, everything seemed pretty civil, but they definitely have it out for each other.
What are you talking about? I knew he was gonna be here.
And you knew I was gonna pull up.
That's why I came.
Did you know I was gonna pull up?
Oh God, I knew he was gonna be here.
Did you
where
know I
is
was
he
gonna
at?
pull
Hey,
up?
see, where he at?
Did you know
I
I was
got a
gonna
text
pull up?
message, nigga, from 3 o'clock.
And you got a, hey, and you got a FaceTime for me and you didn't answer.
I don't know your number. But
now you do. Save it.
Spence definitely wants to make sure that the fight with Crawford is a memorable one, and he believes that all of the plans are already lined up for it to be a big success. Spence stated, "For us, we just gotta make sure that how exciting it is on paper, we gotta make it exciting off paper and when we get in the ring. We gotta make sure that people are gonna remember this fight and people are gonna talk about it how they talk about Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns and all the great fights 40 years ago. I want somebody, my kid or somebody else's kid, 20, 30 years from now to watch it on YouTube. They're amateurs. They're watching our fight like, man, one day I want to be in a fight like that. Or one day, I want to be in the lead of a fight like that. And they have documentaries about me and Terence Crawford and how it occurred and how the fight happened and what happened before the fight. So, it's a great moment in history. It's a great moment just for boxing and myself." Of all the people looking forward to the fight, Sean Porter is definitely the most hyped for it.
I hope y'all never gave up hope. I certainly did not. I'm looking forward to Spence versus Crawford in July. I believe it's that date. It's going to be a magnificent fight. I think the energy is at an all-time high for this one. Y'all gonna have to tune into the Porter podcast if y'all want to know who I'm going to pick. Y'all already know I hate making picks, but I'm going to do the best I can to just develop this fight, give you all the scenarios possible. And I look forward to a great night of action-packed main event fight, man. I think that this is a fight for the ages. Proud to say that I've been in the ring with both of those gentlemen. Two elite, high caliber, probably the best that I've ever been in the ring with, both of them, along with a few others, of course. But these are the elite, finally getting in the ring with one another. July 29th, Showtime pay-per-view. Order that. Don't miss it. Popcorn in hand, drink in hand, ready for action. Let's go.
Oscar De La Hoya believes that it's a no-brainer to see Terence Crawford come out on top. Oscar stated, "You don't have to be a genius to know who's the better boxer. Spence, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. We built him. Golden Boy built him. So Spence has a tremendous shot of knocking him out if he catches him. He has tremendous power and a tremendous IQ. But I think Crawford has better leg movement. He knows how to slip and slide, move in and out, and bounce on his toes and throw punches in bunches. You can't win a fight by throwing 1 or 2 punches if Crawford is going to throw 4, 5, or 6 punches. Then obviously he's going to take the rounds and win the fight. I strongly feel that Crawford and Spence are both great fighters. But in my humble opinion, Crawford has the better ability. He has the better arsenal inside the ring." Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis believes that Errol will be the one who walks away victorious. Davis stated, "Errol, I know for sure. Imagine we in a gunfight, right? And the opposite person got a glass shield. Who's gonna come out on top? It doesn't matter how much he runs around. Once his hands get on him, it's gonna slow him down. Ain't no if. He's gonna touch him." Spence gave his respect to Crawford, but he doesn't believe that he's fought someone with his level of power. Spence stated, "A little bit. He stopped everybody, but I'm not one of those people that he stopped. I feel like I'm way better caliber than the guys he fought." David Benavidez definitely recognizes that both fighters are of a higher caliber, but he doesn't want to pick sides in this battle. David stated, "I don't favor any of them because I know both of them. I have a lot of respect for both of them, but it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a legendary fight, and I can't wait to see it. Both of them are talented, very talented. Yeah, I relate to Spence more. He's more of a body shot. He's more in there. He's more of a rugged fighter, but Crawford could be rugged too. Carl Froch thinks that this is going to be a close fight, but he sees Terence Crawford winning it all. Carl stated, "I like the older, wiser Terence Crawford. Errol Spence is a fantastic talent, a great fighter. Crawford is as well, but he's just a bit older and a bit wiser, and when he needs to, he can step it up a level. He's a bit similar to Alexander Usyk in the heavyweights. If he has a bad round, he then just steps on the gas. I think Crawford has that slight extra gear and is that little bit more special. So I'd say Crawford beats Spence, but it really is a 51-49% thing. Nothing in it. It's one I'm really looking forward to. Crawford isn't looking to KO Spence, but he's welcome to the idea." Crawford stated, "Like I always say, I never go in there looking for a knockout. But if it comes, it comes. That's the icing on the cake. My only plan is to become the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. All of the fighters that I've fought have prepared me for this moment." Sean Porter believes that the mentality difference between the two fighters is what will decide the winner, and he believes that Terrence's mindset will put him on top. Sean stated, "Errol was prepared to beat me at my game, and Terence was prepared to beat me at his game. Mentally, there's a difference. Errol likes to be commander-in-chief, likes to do what he wants to do. Against me, he chose to try to beat me at my own game. Somebody texted me the other day and I said, yeah, I feel the same way. If I had to bet my life on it, if I had to put money on it, a lot of money on it, I'd put my money on Terence Crawford." Andy Ruiz is rooting for Terence as well. Andy stated, "That's going to be a good one, man. I like both of them, but I kind of feel that Crawford has the style where it's just difficult, you know? I think he can box around. He can move around. He can be lefty as well if he wants to. I love his family, man, his mom and his dad. They're such good people. I'm rooting for Crawford." Spence doesn't think that Terence has any good fighters on his resume, though. Spence stated, "Terence hasn't fought anybody. Even Sean Porter said he didn't train like he should against you. Kell Brook was already broken. I broke Kell Brook's other eye. That's how he got broke. Terence is a great fighter, but I'm gonna break another great fighter's will. Mentally and physically, I will dominate and come out on top. All the titles I took them from the champions. You line them up, I'm gonna knock them down. It doesn't matter what happens, I get the job done. Everybody tune in and come out to the fight because we got the Crawfish Bowl, and there's gonna be enough for everybody, I promise you that. Everything I've been through the last few years, I understand being the underdog. Many underdogs end up winning. That's why it's a bet. That doesn't matter to Errol though, and he sees himself being the greatest if he ends up winning this fight." Errol stated, "After I win this fight, I'll be the best fighter in the world. And I could see why he is the favorite. Just common sense. I'm realistic. All the stuff that I've been through, just the stuff that people know about I've been through. I'll pick him as the favorite too, so stuff happened, and I keep defying the odds." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.